Hello again, everybody. I'm Matthew White, and welcome to another edition of FYI, right here from the Real Estate Channel studios in downtown Vancouver. I'm pleased to have as my guest in the studio today, Les Twarog from 6717,000.com and Remax Crest Westside Realty. Welcome, Les.
Hello. How are you?
Not too bad, actually. Thanks for coming on. You've been here a couple of times. You're no stranger to the show. I wanted to start out by asking you a little bit about your website, which we were heavily advertising on the channel. We've heard a lot from the real estate community and the general public about your website. Maybe you could expand on some of the aspects a bit.
Well, we've added a lot of new features to the website in the last 6 to 12 months or so. We added a new listing interface where we host our own listings instead of using another company. Plus, we added a rental section. We added 2 extra maps for Fairview and Kitsilano. And our website traffic is growing about 10% a month. Currently, we get about 300,000, 350,000 hits a day and 2,500 to 3,500 unique visitors. So
wow.
That's probably one of the fastest growing websites in the city.
Now, there's interactive maps on the actual site itself, 7 in total. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Well, I've broken down downtown Vancouver into the 7 maps or 7 different areas. The 4 main areas are in the downtown core, whether it's Concord Pacific and Falls Creek North to Cole Harbor or Citygate and the Olympic Village areas and the Fairview and Kitsilano areas.
So tell us how they are actually interactive. What can a person see when they go in there?
Well, first of all, if you Google any building name or any building address, any building postal code, you get my pages on the first 2 or 3 entries. And if I have a listing in a building, I get up to 5 entries on the first page.
Wow.
So as far as if anybody wants to find a particular building, you'll get me on the first page.
So a real advantage to the seller and even the buyer, for that matter.
Yes, it's fantastic promotions for all my listings. And if I do have a listing in a building, and I also put all my listings on YouTube, and of course your real estate channel, and that helps me pushing up the rankings.
Now tell us a little about the resource center on the site.
We've been expanding the resource center in the last 2 to 3 years or so. One of the main sections that most of the consumers like is the Home Services Directory. And the Home Services Directory has everything that you would ever want regarding maintaining your home, or whether it's a lawyer or accountant or a plumber or architect. We have everything there, and all the contact information is there. I even have building inspectors where if somebody's looking for an inspector, I've got about 8 or 9 to choose from. So it's a good selection. I've used all of them. So it's a great little resource for most of the consumers.
You also post articles at the bottom of the pages. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've been promoting or posting articles for the last 5-6 years. We have probably about 20,000 articles. And the main section of the newspaper article section is the real estate related articles. And I post everything that's regarding real estate for Vancouver area in that section. Plus I also use USA Today's articles. I use Burnaby Now, Vancouver Real Estate Weekly publications. So there's lots of information, and if anybody's looking for real estate information, this is probably the top place that most people go to.
So far more than just putting your properties on in a little section about you type of thing.
That's correct. It's a very, very, very powerful tool especially for people that are not living in Vancouver and want to know what's going on in Vancouver.
One-stop shopping, so to speak. You can
Correct.
get it all there.
Yes.
Now, there are 2 search panels on the main page. What are the differences between the 2?
The search panel at the top right-hand corner of the page will search my whole site. My site is about 5 gigabytes in size. Means nothing to most people, but it's huge. It's large. We have something like 50,000 pages on my site. And if you're looking for whether it's a news article, you're looking for building name, building address, building postal code, you'll find it right there. The search panel, the lower search panel on the right-hand side, strictly searches the buildings. If you're looking for
Okay.
a specific building and you don't want to look for articles or home services directory contacts, you just search the bottom right-hand corner section. But basically, both of them do the same thing.
Now, I've been to a lot of realtor websites as it is part of my job, but I have yet to see one that actually lists the floor plans for a lot of the downtown buildings on it, and yours does. Tell us about that.
The floor plan section right now is a pay service, and it's $50 a month, and you have access to about 30,000 floor plans. And we have about 95% penetration to the downtown core, and we have about 25% penetration in the Fairview Slopes and Kitsilano area, and that's increasing as time progresses, and we hope to get 50% within the next 2 years.
Well, Les, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show, and if you haven't been to 6717,000.com, you should definitely check it out. Les Twarog, thanks very much for coming on FYI.
Thank you very much.